Good day and welcome to another lesson in Fretboard Freedom. This is the second edition of the intermediate series, a course which is designed to get you completely familiar with the fretboard and able to play anywhere on a fretboard at any given time, no matter what key you're in. And last time we had looked at the 6th fret position of B flat major. We're working in B flat major because it's a common key. It's a very useful key and realistic key to work in, especially if you work in R&B and jazz where horns are involved, simply because many horns are tuned to B flat, or they're in flat keys, B flat or E flat. So we do have a lot of music in that genre in B flat, so it's worth learning stuff in B flat. Anyway, last time we had done this exercise, which is just the arpeggios from the root note going up through the chord scale. We're going to do the same thing, but instead of starting from the second finger, we're going to go from the first finger. So I call this the first finger position. And this is how the exercise goes. So it allows us to get a little bit further up the fretboard. And gives us another way of playing each arpeggio. So it's very, very useful indeed. So I'm going to take you through this very slowly, and the tabs will be up on my website, available for you to download, complete with the fingerings and everything, and the notation too. So let's take that from the top. So first thing that I want you to do is now learn the scale with this fingering, because we're going to use exactly the same finger pattern for our arpeggios, okay? So this is our scale of B flat major, but we're going to be going all the way up to the 5th on the G string. So 6th fret with the first finger, 8th fret with the second finger, 10th fret with the 4th. Same on the next string for E flat, F, G. And then we're going to go to A, the 7th, major 7th, with the first finger, B flat, the root, with the second finger, the 9th there, C with the 4th, and then same on the next string for D, E flat, and F. And take that back down, going backwards. Okay, let's just recap. Okay, so that's our scale of B flat major in the first finger position, okay? Not the second finger position like we did in the first lesson. Now, let's take that further and put the arpeggios in there, 7th arpeggios. So from the B flat, we're going to use exactly the same fingering we used in the scale. So we need B flat, D. So that's a stretch of 5 frets, right? F, A. That's it. C minor. This one looks like a cross, the pattern does, or a diamond shape if you like. Alright, and then we've got the D minor 7. So this one's the same as the C minor pattern that you played in the second finger position, but played from D. So D, 10th fret, F, 8th fret, A string, A, 7th fret, D string, and then you've got your C on the 10th fret of the D string. Okay, next one we're going to go to E flat major. The shape for this E flat major 7, the shape for this is exactly the same as the B flat major 7 shape. So E flat, G, B flat, D. And then then the next one, we have F7, starting with our second finger on F, first finger on A, fourth finger on C, second finger on the 7th E flat, and then finally the G minor 7 arpeggio. So that one is the same shape as the D minor 7 arpeggio that played from the A string. So G with your fourth finger, B flat with your second, D with your first, F with your fourth. So that's as far as you can go playing those arpeggios across all 4 strings in this position, and you can see that it gets you a fret higher than the second finger position. So this is something to consider when you are playing a piece of music. What position should I use? Because this one will get you further up the fretboard, which you might find useful depending on what piece of music you're playing. So you can decide what to do. So you need to bring this back down as well by reversing the pattern as I did earlier. Yeah, so all the fingering is exactly the same, it's just going in reverse. You can see all that on the tabs that will be up on my website too. Okay, so that's it. That is the second step in the intermediate series. Once you complete this series, by the way, you will have the key of B flat major in all the positions with all the arpeggio fingering, different arpeggio fingerings, so that you can link them together. We'll look at linking exercises later on in this series. Okay, so that's it for this one. In the next lesson though, however, we're going to be looking at yet another position. Actually, we're going to be moving on to the C minor Dorian position, because that's the next chord in the chord scale. Okay, so that's what we're going to get geared up for next time, which is still in the key of B flat major, but it'll give you more arpeggios, take you further up the neck still. So and be aware that all of these arpeggio shapes that you're learning, they can be transposed into any key anywhere on the fretboard. They're all extremely useful, all the scale patterns too, so that you can be more confident. You can actually work with chord charts and start improvising bass lines based on these scales and arpeggios, rather than just having to memorize stuff like many players at intermediate level learn stuff from tablature, or they just learn stuff by ear and they don't really know why it works. But this is going to help you know why things work theoretically, as well as just give you more confidence on your instrument overall. So have fun with that, and if you do have any questions, please post them on YouTube here, or send me emails, whatever. I'll try and answer as best I can. Alright, thanks again for watching. There's no the practice loop I'm going to leave you with is basically the chord scale. For B flat major, so that when you're playing this, you can hear how the chords sound. actually also these are in the tabs as well, so that you can remember how they look. So that is something you already did some of them with the last lesson, but basically this is how it's going to look in this position: B flat major 7, C minor 7, D minor 7, E flat major 7, F 7, G minor 7. Okay, so I'm going to record that little loop for you, and we're going to do 4 beats per chord and then come back down as well, so that you can practice your arpeggios with this loop. So here we go. So I'm going to leave you with that, and hope you have fun practicing this. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. See you again.